All right, so I brought you out to this house today to talk about another mistake that rehabbers often make, which is not knowing exactly where to spend the money to get the biggest return. So, and then I want to give you an example of this house. So what we did here is, when we were planning this house out originally, it did have siding on it. It doesn't now. This is all obviously the Typar wrap. But we were not planning to put new siding on it. We were planning to do, it did have metal siding. We were planning to fix a little bit of metal siding. One of the things we did is we had to replace this front wall, this foundation wall. So when we did that, it caused the brick that was underneath the front window, it caused, basically we had to pull all that off with it. And then there was some metal siding that we had to replace as well. So to spend all that, we were looking at roughly about $5,000 and exterior paint. So paint, fix the siding, add the new stone, all that stuff, about $5,000. So we talked to my siding contractor, and he gave us a bid of about $7,500 just to install brand new siding throughout, including the garage, which the garage, I guess it's ripped off now too, but it was like kind of an ugly, almost like a moss green type of vinyl, and it was not attractive. So, we always like our houses to have really good flow, so we want the garage to match the house and so on. But anyway, so what we did is we decided to just pull all the siding off, put all brand new siding on it. Now here's the thing, is our previous projected resale value was going to be about $135,000, all right? By spending an extra $2,000 by going new siding, it's going to give us the look of a new house, okay? So now our projected resale value shot up to about $150,000. So by spending an extra $2,000 to $2,500, we're getting $15,000 back. And that is how we rehab houses and make a return. Because anytime we're spending money on a house, we want to be looking at it as in getting at least double our money back of what we spent. Okay, in this case, it's a multiple of about 4 or 5. All right, so one of the mistake that most rehabbers make is by spending too much on the house, by going overboard and over designing it, putting in like the nicest materials they can find, and just really overspending. The other mistake that people make is by spending too little and not improving it enough to where they don't have a really good looking sellable product at the end. So the balance is in finding just a really good attractive design and look that it's going to attract the mass buyers and put your house in a position to make it attractive and make it sell well. All right, so that's it. Just realize that you need to know how to get the most out of your, out of the money that you're spending, get the most return. And while we're at it, let's do a real quick walkthrough, because we're actually going to be finishing this one up in about a week. So, watch your step. Okay, so in here, we are, even though there's, not lights, there's all like, not carpet and all that, we're actually really close to being done. We got the basics done. We've got done the drywall, all the doors, all the trim, windows, all that's done. You can see in here, tiles done. Got our plumbing done over there, ready to connect. So Monday, we'll be installing cabinets, okay? And shower, we've already got, everything done in the bathroom. It's tiled, tub is in, shower's set. We just have to trim out the window. Obviously vanity and vanity light and stuff. So between Monday and Tuesday, we will be installing cabinets. Well, we'll be installing all the lights, all the outlets, all the switches, all that stuff. And then we'll be in a place where we can basically slap the countertop on. Carpet will be coming in towards the end of next week. And, so we should be done by end of next week, if not going into about midweek after. So really turn this one around quick. What houses where you can get them to where you can take them down into basically what we call a shell, where if you don't have to disrupt the drywall a lot, all the better, especially if there's already windows in the house, because you're not waiting on anything and you really get started quick. So if we were able to spend all of our time on this house, start to finish, we would have probably had about a 3-week turnaround. In this case, I took my guys off the job, we put them on other ones to finish them up because they were closer, and brought them back over. So we've been on this house a little bit longer. But it's gonna be a very good look. So we bought this house for $79,000. We're gonna be putting probably closer to about 30 into it, a little bit more than what we had planned because the foundation wall and the exterior siding. But we're going to be selling it for about 150. So we should be looking at a decent $20,000 to $25,000 profit on it. All right. So guys, appreciate you joining me on this one, and see you on the next video.